Hello, everybody. Salty Walty is back. We have Jacob and Rob. We're gonna essentially finish the campaign today, so let's get to it.
Yeah, it'll be pretty close.
Yeah. So here's the Patrons. We have Brandon Markey, Owe Shipper, Azrael, Caden Mikey, Casey, Cybaster, Dragon Spartan 90, Gundam Nuggers, Jeff Dunn, Clav, Maverick, Momika, Ninja Guy 12, Peter, Strike, Tyler, Spud, Oni Savage, Suit of Souls, Trelos, Alimos, Steel Talon, Minty Rubble, your boy Burrito, Bird Person, Mysteries, Mercenary, Giver Taker, Will Stop, and I cam off all on ya. So I hope you guys enjoy this playthrough. Let's finish it. Yeah.
Let's.
I'm rolling the Titan side. Feels dirty.
Amuro unit heading out.
Partners Emma.
It feels worse that Shin's the pilot, but whatever. Or Shin's the voice.
All mobile suits. We have to stop the enemy.
Odd. I didn't have no launching animation to it.
What's wrong? Are you coming with
This mission never does. I don't think. Uh-oh. Camille's already here.
Oh, nice.
Is it running fine for you guys? I didn't hit
So far.
F9 yet, so that's why I'm asking.
So Rob. I got salty into playing a little bit of War Thunder.
Oh, nice.
I've been enjoying it there, Salty.
It really pisses me off.
I know. You're an average War Thunder player now. About 1/3 of that game just infuriates you. In every mode, I might add.
Well, I'm definitely not a fan of the boats, that's for sure.
You're not a fan of the destroyers.
Well, even the small boats, I wasn't having too much fun. But the airplane was
Once you
alright.
get
I just gotta get the
Yep.
kills down for that.
Once you, because you're playing at reserve tier, and reserve tier is always the worst stuff. Like, there's almost never nothing worse unless you're French. And then there's stuff worse that they took out of the game. There's these little fucking conehead tanks. I can't remember the designation off the top of my head, but they're like the first tank with angled armor, and they're from the 20s. Well, when they redid the equation to calculate armor penetration, they realized that those tanks can't penetrate themselves.
Okay.
So, it's like, they have like 10 millimeters of penetration, and it's like, that's a problem. They are good for almost nothing.
Jeez.
So now they can't, what,
Which
they
is
just don't do anything now?
They just took them out of the game for people who didn't already have them.
Oh.
So yeah, I have them. I never use them because it's like literally, you know your locust you got just now?
Yeah.
Can't get through it. Physically can't.
Jeez.
Anywhere. And for reference, the M22 Locust is an airborne light tank, so it only has like 20 millimeters of armor. Like, it's super light because it got dropped out of planes. It's like it barely protects against small arms fire, and that tank can't penetrate it.
Jeez.
So yeah, that's why they're out of the game.
That's a good reason.
But yeah, something new we're playing. I've been playing it for years, but something new, Salty, and a few of the other people from the Discord are playing, so yay.
Nice.
What you been playing, Rob?
Maelstrom and Duchess and I just got back on Phantasy Star Universe because the private server version of that went back up after like 6 months to a year. So that's a nice game.
Nice.
It's a very relaxing game. It is pretty low stakes. Though I did manage to spend most of Friday night dead, so that's just one of those things.
Ooh.
Well, that's why it's extra relaxing. You don't even have to look at the screen. You're dead.
Exactly.
Just get to veg out all night.
Yeah. And I needed it. Friday was just one of those days, so
Yeah.
it was...
Man, my Friday wasn't great either. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it was okay.
Rob definitely knows what I've been going through this week, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at my numbers, and they seem to be down the last few days too. So this is.
I'm pretty sure everybody's numbers are down unless they have like at least 500,000 subs. Like it's starting to show how widespread it is. That it's like you really have to have a lot of subs. This is like it's like another adpocalypse basically.
Yeah.
But this time they're trying to avert it, so they're like, no, none of the little channels get to have advertisements.
Fun.
I mean, it's still better when it's going on Twitch.
Yeah, no,
Well,
Twitch is
yeah.
gonna die soon, so...
Twitch is dead.
I don't see them lasting.
Don't play musics or sound effects in your video games as you stream them. That was their fucking advice.
That's
Like, so just mute the game so you don't get copyrighted. Yeah. So Twitch is dead. Like, Twitch.
I mean, I've done that on YouTube just to be sure, but
no, like
still.
that. You've done
just the music.
The music. They're saying you can't play certain sound effects.
Well, I mean, in games where I couldn't separate the music, I have just killed the sound altogether.
Well, true, but they're like, okay, we'll just mute the music. And they're like, no, you literally can't play any audio from this game. It might get copyright strikes, so just don't do it.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
And it's a game streaming platform and you can't play music in general because even some of the ones that are like if you're a partner and you have like this library of music you can use, some of that's still getting struck.
Wow.
So they're like, just don't have any audio in your stream other than you, and everyone's just like, who's gonna watch that? So everyone's just going back to YouTube and streaming. So Amazon has to be looking at this like, well, this thing's dead.
Yeah.
So much for Twitch Prime and all that stuff.
I mean, if they really want to say that if anybody in the world can get the rights for all this hashed out, I would think it would be Amazon.
Yeah, but okay. So the other thing about Amazon is they only fucking are in the black like every other year.
Well, yeah.
They're just too big to fail. Like at this point, they are literally too big to fail. Like they've weeded their way or wormed their way into so many things like they can't fail.
Yeah, and they probably could use that to resolve all that if they really wanted to. The fact that pretty much all of this music via games or what have you ends up going through them in some way or another anyway. They could probably.
Yeah, but will they want to spend the money on it?
Yeah, that is the question. Or if not the money,
the time, the effort.
Yeah, the influence, all of that. Yeah.
Because they're not Google level of just we kill shit that fails because we're bored. They're not that level yet, but no, Stadia's still alive. But we're talking like Google Glass and a lot of those watches they came out with.
Yeah, give Stadia like till after Christmas. I think that's when.
The great irony that the first time Stadia became #1 in trending is because one of their fucking employees like started putting people on blast, saying if you're gonna stream games, you should pay a licensing fee just to stream them.
Yes, the person in charge of their streaming box. That's a really smart thing.
Well, let's not forget. I think we covered this before, but he's the same guy when they were working on Assassin's Creed 3 said all game media are racist against Western games and have a huge bias against Japanese games because the Western games have to be so much better. Why are you giving time to these Japanese games? Same guy. For a reason he doesn't work at Ubisoft anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why Google's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get that guy. We're gonna get that guy right there. Cause it ain't like he doesn't have a history of it.
It seems like once you reach a certain level in just companies in general, you can be remarkably stupid and stay employed indefinitely.
I mean, yeah, because they're like, oh, well, he doesn't represent the company, but like he got let go of another company, and then Google's like, we're gonna get that guy. That guy right there. Because let's not forget, like, Assassin's Creed 3 considered the worst Assassin's Creed 2. It ain't even like it was, like, he's got a spotless track record. So, I don't know how this man's employed, but good, more power to him, he won't be much longer.
Yeah.
They made him take Stadia off everything on his Twitter account.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
They made him remove every reference to Stadia.
Okay.
So, I don't think he's going to be employed much longer either way, which, that sucks.
Probably not.
But, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad when anyone loses their job, but if you did it because you're stupid, which I have been there too, you can't really be too bad.
Yeah.
Rob, you got that Gundiver or the Marine Zaku yet?
Not yet. How about you?
I ain't got nothing.
Okay, so the Gundiver is the SD one. The Submarine Gundam is one of those, like, 1980s weird, like, whatever, it's the waterproof Gundam.
Yeah. It's, well, Gundiver is apparently one of the names they've applied to this too, according to the wiki. I know I got it wrong with Submarine Gundam, but
no,
yeah.
Submarine Gundam is a like it is another submersible Gundam. Like you were correct. It's just it's a different one.
Yeah.
Gundiver's the SD one. That's the only reason I know because Gundiver's the they made it the SD and it shows up in Build Fighters as like the admin.
Yeah.
He's Gundiver. But yeah, no, it's either waterproof Gundam and what does the MSD version call it, which is 99% the same, but it's on a different timeline, so they give it a different name.
That might be. Is that Aqua Type Gundam the name the official name they went with, or?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah. Because like I said,
No, oh, you go ahead.
Like I said, I looked this up on the wiki when I was making the. When I was making.
No,
that
it's
thumbnail.
it's still the waterproof Gundam.
Okay.
It is the MSD, which in this timeline is not based on the Aqua Gem.
Okay.
It is based on the Gundam local type.
This is increasingly confusing.
So the Gundam local type, it's basically the RX-79. Like,
okay.
They're just like, we're gonna throw everything on this motherfucker and see what works.
See what sticks.
So, and like I said, that's where the heavy Gundam comes from. It's also based on the Gundam local type.
Okay.
So it goes Gundam local type, Gundam local type North America deployment, Gundam local type full-scale deployment. I think the FSD, one of them, gets remodeled into the Aqua Gundam and like shits on a bunch of, or the waterproof Gundam again shits on a bunch of Xeon amphibious suits, and then gets turned back into a full-scale deployment type. And then those get turned into heavy Gundams. Because they're just like, we're just going to keep upgrading them. Or see what works. But yeah, I mean, they're good designs. I can't dog on them.
No, I
like the
types.
MSD line is very interesting considering the, the Origin never had an MSV series.
Yeah.
Like, it in and of itself was kind of already an MSV series because it was an alternate retelling.
Mm-hmm. But no, the one thing I did get this week that I haven't gotten a good round with yet, but had been waiting on for a long time, is I finally got the Gap fleet.
Oh, nice.
That's a good suit.
Yeah. Nice.
I love that finisher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the other things for this Gundam that I believe, like, go along with Rob said, because this thing has too many names, is the Marine type Gundam and Waterproof Gundam in the main two, and I'm pretty sure they just added the Gundiver name to it when they made the SD Gundam and called it Gundiver, and like, oh, we should have called this something else.
Yeah.
So it's like retroactively, this is the Gundiver. It's like, no.
Yeah, because as far as I could ever tell, SD Gundiver was a Riga Z with a submarine backpack.
Yeah, it's super weird. Like, what? Like, no, this is Gundiver now. Around the same time, I was like, no, I don't think it is.
Yeah. Well, it premiered with Gun Eagle, which was based on the new Gundam, so.
Yeah, that's true. He flies.
Yep, he flies. He has basically fin funnels for wings, and he flies.
It'd be that way sometimes.
Yeah. I think I wound up with both of those figures. The SD figures were actually really not bad, especially towards the end of the line, as frequently happens. Like, probably one of the rarest things I have among the various, late release US stuff I wound up with is Target had a couple of exclusive SD sets of the V Project mobile suits. Like, one was Gundam and G Fighter, and the other one was Gun Tank and Gun Cannon, all with removable core fighters, and I managed to get those.
Oh, there you go. Or it didn't go full-scale deployment. It was regular, and then it became Aqua Gundam, and then they turned it back and became full-scale deployment. But not to cut you off, just correcting myself for someone in the comments.
That's cool. But yeah, those were fun, and it's one of those things where sometimes, especially with Target, there's stuff you will never see on the shelves, and then will just show up in the clearance aisle like a month after it was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah, I just been working. I was kind of busy this weekend, so I didn't really get up to much this weekend particularly.
Well, next been introducing Salty to War Thunder. A few other people from the Discord.
Nice.
Been going okay.
I get some nasty kills here and there, but man, getting one shot is just not fun when it takes like 3 shells for me to kill somebody.
I mean, so War Thunder is more of a realist. It's not HP based like World of Tanks, something like that. It's if you get hit in the ammo rack, you're dead. Like, done. If this shell goes through and kills 3 out of your 4 crew members, you're done. if this thing hits your turret drive, your turret doesn't work anymore, and it probably also went through your engine, so now you can't run. So now you're just stuck there taking shots. But since that can happen to you, you can also do that to them.
Hmm.
Just depends on where you catch them, who shoots first, etc.
Yeah, that is a weird choice.
Yeah, I can't imagine him using the bound deck at all.
All right, I'm heading out.
I mean, it is a new type use mobile suit.
Yeah.
What makes it a new type use mobile suit?
It's got like a Psychomu system in it, but it's kind of like the first version of like the not the biocomputer, but like biosensor, where like their thoughts affect how they can pilot it. So like it becomes much more reactive with new type pilots in there, because it's like using their thoughts first to help with the movement. To my knowledge, that's how it was designed. So yeah, it was made for them to just do all kinds of weird, funky bullshit because they can think it. And they were just like the gray one does like spin kicks and shit. So, plus got a big meaty claw. I mean, it's. Oh, and apparently I learned from a Gunpla review. Its name is a play on Hound Dog by moving those two apostrophes, what they're called. See, that was the move. The little spin kick.
Of course. Yeah.
So they just moved it from like, so there's those two little apostrophes that change how things are pronounced in Japan. They're like on top of each other.
Yeah.
I can't remember the word for it. They moved it from the end of the word, which makes it hound dog, to the first part of the word, which makes it bound dog.
Yep. I never would have thought of that. Wow.
So that was their thing. So apparently it's supposed to be very canine designed in the head.
That makes a
it
little
kind
more
of
sense.
is. Well, it looks more like a fox, which I guess is why they have that bound fox thing from like where they take the G3 Gundam and make it a ninja. I think that's hidden. I think that's Hidden Shadow of G.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super weird. We don't talk about that. Speaking of weird and stuff we should probably not also talk about, it's in the same vein. Iron Blooded Orphans got a new side story. It's about samurai.
Okay.
And they have a fucking mobile trace system that trace their sword swings.
That's
Of course.
Good.
Like, it's basically just G Gundam, but IBO, kind of.
I was going to go with, okay, so they've got, like, Metal Gear Rising mobile suits. Okay.
I mean, they look like big samurai Gundams. Like, it's not even like they're Metal Gear, like they're big samurai armor Gundams. Like Musha Gundam would fit in.
Okay.
Musha Gundam would come out and he'd be like the big Chad. There's also these weird little Zaku things where those like straw samurai hats. And it's like, what the fuck? Why do they wear these?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't send Rob the Benanger's Mark II Gundam.
Yeah.
I think Jacob did, which is it's interesting looking.
Yeah, they put it. Okay, so this is actually researching more into it. It's the opposite of the suppressor. Instead of just swapping out the arm, they make one arm really, really strong so it can handle the beam magnet.
Finally.
They basically just put two Doben Wolf arms together, and like, here you go. It's like it goes down to the elbow, and then there's like two wrists, and it's like, there you go. It can do it. Everything about that.
Well,
Okay,
that means...
can we point out, like, while the beam magnum is like super fucking strong, like the Doben Wolf beam rifle is almost equally strong. So why not just run a Doben Wolf beam rifle? We don't have to completely remodel it.
Yeah.
Or just, give them the Mark V.
Well, okay, so the Mark V is destroyed. They only ever made one.
Oh. I thought they made two. Didn't that?
There's the Augusta, the Almaro / Augusta research version, or was it Oakley? I don't remember. Those are super. Like the Mark V's barely canon. Those are super not canon. Like, we bring this up on, but Model Graphics has just as much stake in ownership of Gundam Sentinel as Bandai does.
Huh.
So that's why it doesn't show up in a lot of stuff, and when they do, it's normally SD games, because Bandai made those versions of the design. So they own those. A lot of the designs from Sentinel Model Graphics designed them. Their team. So they own them. It's probably why you don't see the Nero and everything, because that's probably something they come up with.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's weird. That's why they don't pop up in a lot. I think it's the same thing why Advanced Zeta takes a while too. Because what was it? It runs in Gundam Ace, right?
Think so.
And I think that was one of their original series to be in the same vein as Gundam Sentinel, where it's something like they kind of own it. Which also explains why they just fucking go all out and Bandai's like, we're never gonna make this shit. Well, like the inlay. The inlay is like twice the size of the Neo Zeon.
Oh wow.
Fucking enormous. They're never gonna make that.
Oh,
That thing would be $2,000 for a high grade.
Jacob showed me
Plus it would-
the perfect Xeon from Thunderbolt, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I said that to Rob too.
I hate it.
Nah, my boy knows how to make an entrance though. My boy said, I'm in a balloon. They don't know about this. That poor Gabaldi. That Gabaldi gets fucking slapped. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, I sent that to Zeong posting a new Facebook page, and they're like, "Oh!" It's like, yep, there you go. But you know, it's a lot more intimidating than the other Zeong. So my man's just basically A posing, fucking glowing the whole time. I mean, just it's like he's right underneath T pose to assert dominance. He's right there. He's like 8/10 of the way to T posing. Yeah, it's funny. Also, the Gabaldi backpack in Thunderbolt's way too big. That's dumb. That's dumb as shit.
Well, it's the same backpack as the Go-Go's.
It's bigger because it has like a thruster. It has like a thruster, kind of like one of those like base jabber engines, like with the full armor unicorn sticking off the back for like extra propellant, and it's enormous. Like it's the same shape, yes. I don't know if they had just got there, so they're just hanging out and still got their propellant on, because you can kind of see it when like the big menacing Zeong hand's about to smack him. You see how long the backpack is. Yeah, dumb, but that man gets fucking wasted. Also, the Zeong uses like almost everything except its head cannon in like 3 pages. So, it's in there. But yeah, it's the perfect Zeong, and Daryl's got the perfect Gundam.
Oh, so
Because
it's, what's
reasons.
his nuts in the perfect Xeon?
Yeah, it's EO and a new type chick, so he can actually use it. They just said EO's a better pilot, but a new type has to use it, so they stuck a new type in there with him. So just using her brainwaves to use it, basically.
I like how roles have been switched.
Well, roles haven't. It's just like, so the Federation captured some Zeongs and made them better, and then Daryl's like, well, we captured this full armor Gundam. We captured this full armor Gundam in the last war, and I want to put its armor on the Psycho Zaku with what's left of it. And they're like, yep, we got you.
Thunderbolt so
Like I said, in that reference book I linked you, there are versions of like the full armor perfect Gundam that look like the Gunpla perfect Gundam, minus the squirt gun. So it'll basically just be like the first full armor Gundam. But yeah, Thunderbolt's wild. They always be doing some bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Still better than fucking Samurai Gundams. Fucking mobile trace system. I fucking saw that shit. I'm like, who the fuck? Well, at least they got rid of the fucking latex fetish. They just put their fucking sword in to activate it. They like stab it into a little fucking Excalibur console looking thing. Or the rock. I can't remember what the rock was called. It's not Excalibur, but... yeah, no, it's dumb as shit. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It's funny, but... Yeah, mobile suits and that are super weird. Like, they don't even make sense. I just saw the first issue and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I mean, the art's great. Whoever drew it is fucking great. But, like, no. Don't.
Stop.
I'm not the biggest fan of IBO. I thought it was a good series that had problems. I'm not going to be out here saying there's like I'm an IBO stan. But it does need, like, either a prequel or a sequel. It needs, because the Calamity War was supposed to happen, and then it got delayed, and then COVID happened, and then we don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with it.
Yeah.
They could also just do a sequel around Ride. My boy's in. He's over here killing people on toilets. Literally like, hey, do you remember Orga? Who? bam, bam, bam.
Just fucking just ices the fat man.
Also wears Setsuna's fucking bandana for no reason. Or balaclava, I guess. Just has it. Looks like it fucking belongs to celestial being for some reason, but sure.
But yeah, there need to be a prequel where it's just like, here's what the Calamity Wars was because we referenced it through 2 fucking seasons. Or here is the sequel that will serve as basically like the not the IBO movie or not the 00 movie, but something like 0080 to 0079 or something like that.
Yeah.
Except more tied to the main cast. But yeah, man, I'm so tired of seeing IBO versus everybody. Like, it's like IBO versus UC Elitist. I'm like, bro, we already went through this Wing when I was like fucking 8. Like, it's literally just Wing syndrome.
Yep.
Because Wing is what most Gundam fans watch with, so it's just so close to their heart, the nostalgia. Because the Wing dub has not aged well. The Wing dub has not aged well at all.
Rest in peace, Kirby Morrow.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He was about the only one because Toro was supposed to be like a blank, emotionless fucking turd.
Yep.
Hero fucking sucks. Wu Fei wasn't much better. Yep. They fucked you. Wu Fei wasn't much better. But then again, it's a mid-90s anime dub, so like they used what they could.
Yep.
Like they didn't have money around it like today.
Wing has its problems. Wing has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
But I respect for what it is. It's not like, oh my god, it's Wing, it's the best series ever. No. No. It's fucking not. And I'm a big UC guy. There's a lot of stupid shit in UC. There's a lot of stupid... Space Nautilus mobile armor. Let's never forget. Fucking Jupiter Empire making literally a Nautilus. Just fucking floating around in space. Just fucking... I'm a big fucking crustacean. Look at me. It's like fucking... Why? And people wonder why Crossbone never gets fucking animated. It's that shit. It's that shit right there. Fucking Nautilus. It's literally, you go to your fucking aquarium, you see a Nautilus, make it like half the size of a Big Zam, and fucking make it in space with lasers. Fucking there you go. Jupiter Empire is just like, I'm fucking all about that shit. That's the best. I don't, like, what's wrong with it? Like, fucking everything. Like, everything is wrong with that. Also, let's not forget the time fucking, Uso put Tobia put a fucking, beam shield on a nuclear missile and wrote it like fucking Slim Pickens and Dr. Strangelove. Let's not forget that neither. While that sounds fun, it's never gonna get fucking animated.
No.
The first Crossbone should maybe get an OVA, and end it there. Like the first like Gundam Crossbone, not Steel 7, not whatever the fuck else happens, just the first printing of Crossbone, and maybe not even all of it. Just the good parts. And then everyone can shut the fuck up. Oh, what was that Gundam news you had today, Salty?
Okay. It's posted in general, so you're gonna have to read it off because I am, doing this.
Can't remember it from memory.
No.
What, you're a Gundam fan? Name every Gundam type.
Yeah. I have to update one of my mobile suits.
Is it before or after all the fucking Tostitos things? Is it general chat or general chat? Okay, I'm actually not seeing it. Oh, let me check GBO game chat.
After your rifle, recharge, please, for the love of God.
Seriously.
Okay, so I really wish this one had E-Pack, like with the Mark II.
Yeah.
Pop it off the end. But
Especially
no,
since
you
just
gotta be
looking at the
difficult.
design here, it should.
Was it that meme you linked at like 447?
I don't remember. Give me a second. Let me die or fucking do this mission. I'm getting.
No, I think that's what it, because I think that's what it is. I think it's what it is. But there is talk that they do want to do a Gundam V Origin anime, like desperately. It's just waiting on Sunrise's permission.
A couple of years ago, Yasuhiko said he was working on more of this, so
Oh, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about. No, they get him, Salty. Get him. Get him.
Need a breather?
Woo! He was right on my ass there.
I mean, as he should be.
Alright, Marasite, take
Uh-oh.
some damage or fucking something. Do it. Oh, mother. Fuck.
Ah, you went right into it.
Ah.
But yeah, now what you were linking, they used the, I wanted Gundam's anniversaries. It wasn't like a big anniversary, just one of the years they had a Gundam RX 78-02 getting up like it did in the original anime, and they said Gundam Mission to Rise or something like that.
All right, I'm heading out.
Oh, yeah.
Not Mission. But yeah, it was like right when Origin Episode 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say when they posted that, and everyone just like, oh, we getting it? It's like, nope. So what they linked is a change.org thing. Remake the original Gundam. And someone's like, what the fuck is change.org?
Huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be nice to get a Gundam the Origin anime. It's the only way they could do it now, because Tona would never remake the original series.
No. Though he did say, like, 9-10 years ago he wouldn't mind doing a new Ideon production.
Yeah, well, that's just Tomona's Evangelion at this point.
Well, I mean, pretty much always was, so...
Yeah.
Somebody was reminding me recently that at one point Anno just said that Evangelion was Ideon meets Devilman, so...
Well, yeah, no, but I mean, it's just like, he had those movies where he changed the ending, and now he's had like 20 years to fucking think, or 20, 30 years to think, I was like, I want to change the ending again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, that's why I'm happy for this last Eva movie to come out, and it can just fucking go away.
Yeah.
It can just be in its time capsule, and not be fucked with no more. Cause I'm not a big Eva fan, but I'm just like, bro, I'm tired of seeing this shit. I know all the fans are, fucking 8 different fucking endings. Congratulations, or fucking Apocalypse. No, those are 2 awful endings. Neither of those are good.
So, and this one just looks like a mindfuck in terms of what ending we're at right now. So,
Yeah.
whatever. Have fun with that, man.
I just hope it finally is like, yeah, no, that's fine. It's an acceptable. Ah.
That's okay. It's still over half though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to
like,
say.
like I think the goal at this point is like, yeah, that's okay. Like there's almost like no feeling about it. Just like, oh yeah.
That's pretty much it. I mean, the goal is to fund Studio Kara. That's literally why this exists.
Oh, God, fucking Eva. That.
Like, I appreciate like some of the themes and shit it brought in, but
Then we get to the movies, and then all the memes come in.
Well, I mean, the movies were like they were a full-on Tomino move. It's like, okay, you didn't like the ending of the TV show? How do you like this?
They were so Tomino, in fact, that he was clinically fucking depressed the whole time, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, God, most of the original series,
oh my God,
I didn't realize at the
it's
time was
fucking,
about dealing with depression, so...
Is fucking Anno just fucking Camille de Amaro? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no, who's Shirako?
There is the question.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Everyone's just fucking excited Darling the Franks get a season 2, and I'm like, bro, what the... There was a season
really?
1?
Oh, man! You're still doing better for health than last time, but...
Yeah.
He's
No,
got,
yeah, and like,
a few
I mean,
shots left in him.
to be fair, like, Studio Trigger fucked that ending, like all of the fans want to fuck those robots, but like, it still ended on like a pretty fucking conclusive note.
Yeah.
So just fucking let it be.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me given that Trigger's mostly Gynax people, so...
And I'm just like, oh, bro, it's gonna save the mecha genre. I'm like, mecha genre's okay, it's just a niche because there's so much fucking seasonal slice of life fucking in isekai anime.
Yeah.
There's not enough room for it. Aloha have triumphed.
Hooray!
For love conquered all, except they fought for the second space Nazis, so...
Space
That's
Nazis
a problem.
Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, Shiki. Hey, Finn.
May the
Go
glory
lay
of
down,
victory
buddy.
be yours.
Go lay down. Yeah, buddy. Woo. Good boy, Finn. Yes, you are.
That's it.
You know what? Since Thunderbolt's so wild, I want Amuro to show up in like a fucking Alex and like the final fucking. Like, I'm gonna handle this. I got this. It's fine. Just because they're so out of fucking pocket right now. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Amuro said he got you. No, this is just a timer mission. You don't even need to worry about the argument.
Well, I'm gonna still shoot it.
Do it. You won't. You ain't shooting it. You ain't doing no damage to that clay bazooka.
Is the Shiki Saber spin entirely defensive, or would it do damage like down in here?
It's a counter.
Okay.
You know that move where he'll sometimes slide across the scene, like kind of like that? That's what happens once you counter
Okay.
something.
What is Amuro in? Since we're fighting the Argama.
Should be the Mark II. Let me go check.
So you know what those big blocks are around the Argama, Salty? They're gravity blocks, so it'll spin and create a
Mark II.
gravity in the middle of the ship.
Yep.
A Titan's Mark II. The fuck? Beat his ass.
Well, I didn't get the counter off.
You did not, and that man just disesparted you. There you go. Beat his ass.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Seabook isn't here. Wow, I thought that one would land better. Nope.
I like the way the clay
Seabook.
bazooka sounds.
Seabook, my boy. Seabook loses a fucking arm and an eye. I want to say a fucking leg. That man's
Oh,
just
wow.
that man's just a cyborg. At this point, he owns a bakery though. It has like 4 kids.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, him and Cecily, they're doing it repeatedly.
A little too much, it
Oof.
sounds like.
Yeah, no, Seabook. I mean, I guess that's the only part that's not robotic, right?
Oh, jeez.
There you go. Amuro just got fucking kicked.
You were indeed very effective. Don't take it personally.
Don't worry, Grandma.
Gravity blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Grandma. Fuck your gun.
I'm kind of bummed the fucking Argama like never shows up again. Because they leave it on Earth for Karaba, and they get the
Yeah.
Nahel Argama. And it's like, I really don't like the Nahel Argama's design.
No.
It's so busy. Also, why not just call it something else other than whatever the hell Nahel means, and then Argama?
Yeah. I was never even sure what that did mean.
Returning.
I'm sure it means like new in some fucking language that they just
Yeah.
went into like a Rolodex
Oh.
of languages and
Yeah,
selected
you're right.
that. Yeah,
That was...
yeah, he murdered
Okay.
Garma, but they found out and kicked him the fuck out of Zeon. But he's like, bro, I'll join the Titans. I'm still gonna kill the fucking zombies.
I'ma do it. And he gets to go to Mark II, of all things. In order to hide his true identity, Char enters the Federation forces as Lieutenant Quattro and joins the forces with the Titans.
'Cause fuck the zombies. You should bring the Kuiper bazooka. Yes.
Yeah, I got a feeling those is popping up.
Yeah, because look, Rekala's in the Chi Defensor. I know it's not going to be Dozel really. Dozel will be here, but this is the same mission you've played before where they've mass-produced
Oh.
the big Zam. Look at that Titan's G Defensor. Look at him go. Ugh, pink beams out of a big Zam. Disgusting. Oh, there's that one Federation Big Zam from Rebellion I never figured out what happened to. Imagine it gets shit on, but I don't know how hard it gets shit on. They basically replaced the monowire with a big gym visor. It's hilarious. It's like, look, Gato, we took Dogal's legacy and made it Federation. How's that make you feel? Not great. Haha. I need to find like a translation of Rebellion so I can like, or just like even not translate. I just want to see what goes on in the late stages of Rebellion. They like the last newest part I saw was like, yeah, Federation Big Zam. I'm like, what? Like, oh, Gundam Unit 2's on the other side of Solomon. Send in the Big Zam. Send it in.
So God almost dispatched that relatively quickly and then nuked Solomon. But I don't think the Birmingham class doesn't pop up in a lot of games. It pops up in some SD games and encounters in space, and that's about it. Which is like that weird white, almost Dogus gear, but not really.
Yeah.
I like that ship design. Good looking. Dogus gear's too wide. Looks too thick.
Oof.
It's a big oof. So we excited for May, Rob?
What happens in May?
Hathaway's Flash.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that will be nice to see.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I hope they have where Quest comes up. So hey, I fucking hate you.
So is this going to be like a multi-episode OVA series now, or is it just down to a movie? Because they've already shown the Sea Gundam, and the Sea Gundam was not supposed to be in the first episode.
I'm not actually sure.
If they make it just a movie now, like that's fine.
I thought it was going to be 3 movies, is what I heard. But
I did too, but like the Sea doesn't show up. Like that would be like one of the main parts of the early second movies. Like, oh hey, we're gonna go steal this Gundam. And then the third movie, Quest would come out here and be like, "Fuck, you stupid, bro," and just fucking do that little deuces sided like that meme, and just fucking fade into nothing. Fucking out.
I can see them like using the theft as like an opening for the like a cold open for the first movie, and then flashing back just so they can get the model kit out a couple of years faster.
Probably. And also, Tomino's working on like the last 3 G-Reco movies, so
yeah,
yay.
He said he was happy to see this animated finally. So,
well, yeah, because he was one of those big. He was one of the dudes. Oh, this is unadaptable. He's like he was just like feeding into the high, like, yeah, bro, this is the dankest shit I ever made. You could never adapt this. And that director's like, bro, yeah, I can't. Which, to be fair, like, I guess at the time, with especially how happy-go-lucky Japanese fiction was outside, like, the hardcore stuff, it would make, because they would just bum them the fuck out.
yeah.
They don't handle that shit well. They don't handle just existential fucking dread. They don't.
No.
Like, you have shit like Monster and stuff that's just, like, just rock their fucking world over there. Which, it's still good. But, like, I feel like most, like, TV dramas and shit hit harder than that does. Just basic plots. Even in the 80s. But that's just differences in culture.
Yeah.
Japan's finally starting to get on that like train of just fucking everything sucks. Everything's fucking gray and it sucks ass. And like, yep.
Just how
pretty much. Well, speaking of shows, like I've been watching Yellowstone a lot because they're having like a marathon of it. That's a good show. Kevin Costner.
Let's go. I'm counting on your support.
But yeah, they're kind of pieces of shit. Like, there are pieces of shit, but they do just fucking murder people.
Stay alert.
And it's like, yep. Just fucking toss them off the cliff.
God, I just never get used to that.
With him seeing it?
No, where Amuro sounds like his 1-year war variant.
Oh, yeah. You know, he saw it, though.
Yeah.
I like how Quattro shows. They put the sharp voice on Quattro. Which, you know, they should, but yeah, it's very jarring too.
So weird that
Damn, Quattro's got. Yeah, Quattro's got it. And it's just a random Cubelay Mark II instead of being Char, because you're Char. Wait, where's Amuro? Is he with you?
Yeah, he's with me.
Okay, so you have 3 allies, Sailors and the G Defensor, and then there's Amuro. This is a weird one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could become an avid anime watcher again now, just because of how seasonal fucking anime works. I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't watch all that much anymore. Occasionally there will be something that gets my attention, and I'll try and keep up with it.
And in general, it's all older stuff. Like, I don't want to say like I'm a fucking anime hipster. I was just like, oh, I heard about this shit like fucking 10 years ago. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Well, case in point, like Monster and stuff. I watched that like 4 years ago or something like that, but that show's from the 90s.
Yeah. Sentai Filmworks just had like a big sale and had like all of Votoms for $30, so I grabbed that.
No, there you go. Yeah.
Still need to get back to Ideon. I've only seen like the first 17 episodes of that. But
You already know how it is.
yeah, that's kind of what's slowing me down, I think.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that I imagine back in the day just pisses everybody off. It's just like, I invested in all these characters and oh.
Yeah, I mean, especially since the TV version of that ending is just literally, I have to go, my home planet needs me. It's just
Yeah,
like,
but it's still better than that kid getting a rocket to the face.
yes, but just, everybody gets killed by the narrator as an afterthought at the end of the episode. I mean,
it's like Patrick telling that story. It's like Patrick telling that story to SpongeBob, and then everyone died.
Yeah, people complain about Evangelion's TV ending, but I mean, at least there is like a thing going on there. There's a resolution. It's like you get a fairly ordinary episode of Ideon, and then it's like, nope, Ide got sick of this and killed everybody. That's it. The end.
Yeah. The end. Get out. Get the fuck out of. Get out of the theater. But yeah,
All right, let's go. I'm counting on your support.
Tomino's good for that.
Yeah.
Fucking up endings and shit like that. Well, like G-Reko's is almost as nonsensical.
I guess we'll have to see.
For everybody to die, it's just like, well, no, actually, hopefully he fixes that ending, because within 2 episodes, pretty much every fucking fleet's destroyed between the 3 of them. They're just gone.
Wow.
Fucking, and then they hit a dude with a fucking ship while he's giving a speech. Like they they literally like slow motion run his ass over. It's like when an old person, once you get out of the way in the fucking grocery store, so they just fucking hit you with a rascal. It's like that's fucking. It's a giant spaceship that just fucking slowly descends. It's like, oh, we got that warmonger. It's like, motherfucker, you ran him over. It's like you didn't even fucking take him to court. You just ran his ass over with a spaceship. Like the fuck.
Yeah. But I was actually reading another Tomino interview earlier, and he was talking about the whole G-Reco thing. It's like, I could tell this was going wrong in the middle of production, but once you're in a production, there's no way to stop that.
You can tell it's bad. It's just fucking buckle up, sonny. It's gonna be a rough one.
Yep. So yeah, that's why he wants to finish this up as a movie, and supposedly after that, he's got some other productions he's going to be working on. But
unless they're Gundam, I don't think they're gonna get very well received.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he gets a shot at something non-Gundam at this point, because
I mean, I imagine it, because Sunrise wants his ass to go away. Like, I imagine Sunrise just like, why do we have to keep dealing with this fucking old man? Tired of it. Tired of his bullshit, always dogging on us. But yeah, especially when he announced that G-Reco was a sequel to Turn A, Sunrise, to my knowledge, was very displeased. She's like, yeah, it's a sequel, bro. It's Sunrise.
Yeah.
Like, allegedly the Sunrise representative just like looked, like glared at his fucking soul when he said that. He just sitting in a fucking corner, just glaring at him.
So why is Sunrise so uppity about that though? Why do they care?
Because Tomino has spent the better part of 20 years like dogging the fuck out of him. They specifically said make this not tied to Turn A.
yeah.
And he's
So
like, no.
He did it to just out of spite, essentially.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know if it was out of spite versus was like, I want to see where like the world 200 and something years after Turn A went.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's spite so much. It's more like, Sunrise has Sunrise has committees that decide on continuity and all these things, and he's like, no, I'm the artist, it goes here.
Yeah, I made it. Shut the fuck up. But I can understand, but at the same time, Sunrise is just like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then like in all these interviews, he always dogs the fuck out of the establishment. And then they fucking go, hey, Tomino, do this, okay, and then he dogs the fuck out of him again, and it's like,
Yeah.
why do we fucking get him? Why do we sign his ass back up?
Money.
Oh, all the money he rolls in? Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, G-Reco didn't do that good in the box. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
And everybody's fucking pissed.
and then they're pissed. So then they give him more money to make 5 fucking movies to fix it. It's like, wait a minute.
I know I can't really say much about this man, but I feel like he knows what he's doing at this point.
Oh, I feel like he's a professional fucking asshole when he wants to be.
Yeah. I feel like he knows.
SpongeBob points to his fucking name tag and it says professional asshole, and that's just Toto's face. Right there.
I feel like he knows what he's doing, but he may know something entirely differently when he thinks about it a couple of years later. Yeah. I think that's the thing.
He gets that fucking, not post-nut clarity, but post-production clarity. He's just like, fuck. But the post-production clarity doesn't fucking sink in until 10 years later.
Yeah.
Then he gets that fucking Nostradamus level, like, oh, fuck.
Well, as far as I can tell, a lot of these productions are just end up being pure chaos to meet those deadlines, which is why, half of anything that comes out now gets
seasonal anime.
For DVD.
Yeah, seasonal anime does not help with that.
No. So yeah, just
that's pretty much the problem with it now. Is like they expect it to be done in a season, and it's like now another Gundam series has had 2 seasons in terms of IBO.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He's a perfectionist, and he does change his mind when presented with new information and just mood. And that's why there's probably like 3 different versions of Char's counterattack he's written. Why there's going to be another Iron-Blooded Orphan, or not Iron-Blooded, G-Reco. Why there's going to be there's totally different Zeta Gundam ending. Just based on his mood.
Bro, a new translation fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, it'd been different if, like, the whole thing had been animated like that. Oh, thanks, Makube. But, like, just to have it, like you said, like, we always make that joke, Shard puts on his glasses, walks through a door, and it's fucking 83 again.
Yeah.
And you're just like, After looking at Recola's ass in the fucking reflection. Let's never forget that either. Like, he goes through that door, and it's, like, back to 83. I mean, I went back to high school. Same vignette and everything. It's just, yeah. That's just so jarring. Like, it was cool, the Easter eggs they snuck in. Like, for the... Why is there a Zeong? What the fuck? Just an unnamed Zeong.
Yeah, you're right.
Employee of the month. Zeong. I would finish Makube. He's named. That Zeong's not important. Ooh. Fuel tank a mega launcher. I don't know if you could do that.
Okay.
He said, "You flip on me, man." High bombs. Bam. Shotgun. It's weird to see the Gyan be like, you know what solves all my fucking melee problems? Bullet. Like that. It's weird seeing the Gyan do that to somebody.
No more bombs.
Oh, can't do it now.
What are you gonna do about my flips now, son?
Not a damn thing. Also, why is Cassilia pointed the wrong way?
Don't worry about it.
It's like she just fucking parallel parked. Like, you should be going the other direction, and you try to get away.
Still,
the Zanzibar's a pretty good spaceship design.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still, the greatest scene in Gundam was when Char fucking headshots her with that bazooka.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's the greatest. It's the greatest kill shot in Gundam. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest, like, just moment.
It really be.
It's up there with the best kill shots.
Oh, right before I get hit by those beams. Yeah.
Bam.
I'm returning.
He's returning. Attacking.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought there was gonna be one more.
No, you just killed all the zombies. Save real
everything?
quick. See what our progress is. You'll find out if you save. If it says 300%, you're done.
Yeah. That should have been 300%. Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
You're done.
Mission 777.
Nice.
Huzzah. Alright, Rob, it's up to you. What do we do? What do we start next week?
Oh
shit.
boy.
Well, give them the options. They'll just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna start Saint Seiya fucking on the Sega Genesis or some shit like that."
right.
Like, Get some options.
Let me check out my emulator, see what I got.
I know MSI.
Let me save first, just
Oh, that's one of them.
make sure that I save. Alright. I also...
Wait, why'd you pause the stream?
Because he minimized the window.
Well, not just that, I got my emulator open. So I have MS Saga, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of Roses, let's see, something I haven't played. I can't finish Encounters in Space because that's bad for my heart.
Nah, probably not.
I got AUG vs. Titans.
If we could get like if we can find like a English patch for that, that could probably work. But
You could probably muddle your way through in Japanese, but you would absolutely have to mute the music for that because it does have
they use the original stuff.
Yep. And and Neil Sedaka wants his money, so that's not one you want to be running.
yeah, fill my pockets. I mean, we still got some arcade runs to do too.
Yeah.
On this game.
You guys always get to choose. It's my time to choose. Even though
Yeah, go ahead. It's your time to fucking shine,
one.
Salty.
captured
Oh.
Gym Ground type. That's alright. And oh well.
And
Fuck you,
Got it
game.
back. Bro, they know you're hurting right now.
Fuck
They know you're
that.
hurting.
Game's like, haha, we're gonna fuck this guy.
So I guess now we can do some arcadey stuff. Look at that ugly ass color scheme. Look at that shit.
I like the gray chest.
Well, it's just the Gundam ground type's gray. Like everything else, green. Green it the fuck up.
Blue, Zaka 1 blue on the feet.
Yeah.
oh, it is, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll remember that in case anybody ever requests that.
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's dirty. It could either be like the gunmetal gray or that Zaku blue.
Yeah, could be that same like dark gray they use on standard Zaku feet, or on most Xeon Mobile Suit's feet. Now that I think about it, so
Yeah.
My fucking left eye just went blurry. Fuck.
ooh,
There we go.
Get in that arcade.
Oh, wrong one.
Super wrong one. You can
Yep.
also do survival,
Yeah, it's just survival.
okay.
but arcade has the unlocks we need.
It doesn't really matter.
Just fucking pick one. Yeah.
Non-space only, because I don't like fucking space in this game. Oh,
Okay,
Chad.
Yazan.
Chad right off the bat with the fucking random.
Nah, give my man the gap play. What are you doing? Or not gap play, gap plan.
Well, I can't switch now, so...
Okay, Yazan team, let's go.
You're gonna last
Enemy
7
engaging
waves.
Hong Kong City. Crush the enemy.
Zaku 1 on my team.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
spread out.
Night Hong Kong. I don't think we actually even get this in mission mode.
Nope, only daytime.
Tanky ass Zaku.
Oh, fuck. You turned on me.
7 waves, Salty. Smack him. So Rob, why don't you tell everybody what phone game you've been playing?
I've finally got something that can run Gundam Battle Gunpla Warfare, so I've been messing with that. Yeah.
I
not
just
bad
call
at
it
all.
Breaker Mobile because I don't want to lose brain cells saying that name.
Yeah, that's fair.
Almost as bad as Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan.
Well, like, okay, so for people who are like, New Gundam Breaker wasn't that bad. They literally had to change the name of the fucking mobile sequel to get it to fucking work in the United States.
Which is
So,
just a
when you
pity.
press the start string, it literally says Gundam Breaker, like in a weird robotic voice when you press start.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Gundam Battle Gundam Warfare. I want to meet the motherfucker who came up with that name. I want to meet the motherfucker. I want to slap the shit out of him. Like, who? How does that work? Like, what does that sound like?
Yeah.
That-
Like, why they didn't just name it Gundam Build Fighters at that point?
Gundam Build Warfare.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Gundam
I thought a
built
word
something.
left. Yeah. Versus Gundam Battle Gumpla Warfare.
Mobile Suit Gundam Modern Warfare.
Dude, if you put if you put fucking Mobile Suit Gundam in front of that, look at Mobile Suit Gundam Gumpla Battle Gundam Warfare. That's a long fucking name that just does not work.
No.
Now, to the team who's making it, you're doing a good job. Like, monetization comes from the pencil pushers, so you can't really help that. Other than that, you're picking good stuff, getting good quality of life going. But like, fuck that name, bro. Bandai North America, like, bruh. I don't. Who's fucking localization? Fire him now. Get rid of him.
Better yet, just finally release Gundam Breaker 3 here so that everybody knows what a good Gundam Breaker game looks like, and then you're clear.
They're never. Well, that's the thing. They'll never do it now until. Well, I guess now the next gen consoles they'd have like an HD port maybe, but they got rid of all the fucking assets. So how are they gonna do it?
Yeah.
Like, that's Bandai being fucking Bandai right there.
Oh, yes.
Get the boots.
Like, let's also talk about how everyone fucking hates that One Piece game that came out. I can't remember why they fucking hate it, but they hate it.
Man,
Because who talks about it? Fucking nobody.
That was just such a weird thing from start to finish because they announced it, they gave basically no information, and I think they said it was going to come out a year later, and then I think it came out like 6 months later, and just no one ever spoke of it again. It was...
Yeah, like, everyone was super excited. It was like an open world One Piece game, and then, like, there became, like, there was rumblings that, like, oh, bro,
that
it's gonna be
one?
fucking
Yeah,
rough.
no, I haven't heard nothing about it. I know they made
Everyone's like,
Zoro-
bro, that was gonna be fucking rough. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be rough. And then, like, it came out for a week, I heard a bunch of wow, that gun tank took, like, fucking half the bar.
So, like, I know they added Zoro as a playable character. They're gonna add, oh, fuck, what's his name? I forget his name. The doctor guy with the long sword. And,
No idea. Uh-oh, you gotta, don't kill the gym. Kill the name guy that's showing up. Oh, never mind. You know, it's every third mission. You can kill the gym. Already missed it last one. But yeah,
that one.
You don't hear shit about that.
Yeah.
I just heard it was very mismanaged by Bandai, and it's like, that's not surprising.
Yeah. I'll put it this way, I don't think it's a coincidence that that all of a sudden, not too long after that came out, there was a new One Piece Pirate Warriors game.
Yeah. Man, that's the only Bandai mobile game I'll touch, too, just because it's Gundam, because all the other ones, God, they look just like they want to milk you for money.
They pretty much do. I tried the one Dragon Ball Z one at one point, but it's not bad, but yeah, just I can only play so many grindy mobile games, and it's got to be for something I'm really interested in. And
Oh my God! I saw a screen cap from Dragon Ball yesterday. I'm just like, what the fuck? So apparently, Ultra Instinct Goku hangs out with Sasuke, and
Yeah, that's
fucking
Susanoo.
he gets Susanoo now. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
It was a pretty good manga, though. I mean, pretty good end of the chapter. I read it. Pretty good.
Yeah, but that whole arc's fucking garbage.
yeah,
Like, just retroactively becomes garbage because they keep doing all these fucking plot. It feels like the Boo Saga in terms of like just dumb and inane plot twists.
it's kind of Dragon Ball's greatest hits because we had a whole bunch of basically Cell Saga rerun plot devices in there. Then we got into more Boo things, and then just it was a mess. But yeah, that fight is finally over. Hopefully they'll do something else.
Hopefully it's something fucking good. Like, oh my God, like, they had the Pyramid Power thing. I drug on for fucking about 20 episodes more than it needed to. And... yeah, fuck that gun tank. Oh,
Ryu, too.
just... jeez, dude. When everyone said Super's gonna be just the best thing ever, it'd be so much better than GT, and then half of it's just basically GT again. You're just like... And what's bad is, like, fucking Toriyama wasn't even consulted on GT outside, like, art design.
Yeah.
It's still... it's not... at least there's no, like, weird dancing assholes and, like, Baby Sucks ass too, but, like... I'm gonna say Baby and Moro, fucking, they're pretty equal.
I can see that.
They're both pretty fucking shit. So it's like, bad when Dragon Ball Heroes is just there for fucking fan service. It's better than like the last half of Super or the first, like the middle. If you take out like a quarter on each end, like that segment right there, like that 3/4 of the fucking. Ugh. But I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan either. Like I like every other kid in the '90s, I watched the shit out of it. But just as I got older, and then I watched Plague of Gripes, man. He just picked it apart. I'm like, bruh, you on it. Like, and also that one on why Japan hates TN. that one hits hard. Because like just to take an example from that, there's that like where Roshi has his in the Tournament of Power, Roshi has his like big send off where he like captures the girl and like he loses, but like he really puts the effort in it. Like that's like his big send off because they thought he was gonna die and all this shit. And then Tien just fucking makes stupid mistake after stupid mistake and then jumps off a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
It's just like you can just tell like the love for a character and just the sheer just disdain for a character. That sucks because, you know, Tien was like the original big bad there for a while. Like he was like Goku's equal.
Yeah.
But no. Nope. He was Vegeta before Vegeta, but then now they have Vegeta, so I don't need him. Oh, and Vegeta gets his fucking shine stolen so hard in this last arc. I mean,
yeah.
Just can't just give him something. Just give him a win one time.
Yeah,
You even stole it. You even stole it in the movie. You stole it when he beat the shit out of Frieza. Goku still fucking steals that shit. Ugh. Just awful. I guess speaking of awful things, I guess Bleach is coming back.
Yeah, so
getting that last season.
Yeah, looks like the that new thing that Kubo's doing was a Steel Ball Run situation.
Yeah.
Steel Ball Run, what was that?
Oh.
That's where it looked
it's
like
JoJo Salty. You're not ready.
Yeah, it looks like
You're not ready.
When Steel Ball Run started, it premiered under that name, and everybody thought it was a new thing, and then it turns out to be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7.
And then, bruh, stands. As soon as the stag. Also, Funny Valentine's the best fucking president ever. That man, he's the fucking best. He goes from being a fat piece of shit to getting fucking ripped just because he got a stand. My man fucking gets toned. He does assault an underage girl, so that's pretty fucking awful. Just like, nah, he ain't perfect, but everything he does for America, everything except assault the underage girl. That's But she also had a stand. So. Yeah, and also like it's so bad because Johnny Joestar is such a fucking selfish piece of shit, and it fucking Funny Valentine out here like, bruh, everything for America. I'm gonna die, but America's gonna be fucking well off. Just like best villain. Also, Johnny Joestar has weird fetishes. Johnny Joestar fucking that little cripple man. You know what gets him off, Salty? You know what gets Johnny Joestar off?
What?
Girls with bug bites.
With bug bites?
Bug bites. His fucking companion looks at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, I don't know, I just like him. Yeah, I don't know, I just like him. I just like him. He's just like, fucking whatever. Get on your horse. But yeah, so when they make the JoJo Jug horse race with Jesus, that's that part.
Yeah.
Never. Oh man, fucking. They were on some shit. Like it's still less depressing than Part 6, but oh my god. Also, the only like, you know the joke. How does King Crimson work? No. But like, how does it work? Okay, well, that was the most confusing stand for the longest time. Funny Valentine's fucking stand makes no sense so hard. Fucking old boy forgot how it worked and had to rewrite it. Fucking like literally they had to change his power set because it was so incomprehensible because it's working with multiple fucking timelines at the same.
Like, when they introduce it, it's working with no less than 5 timelines at the same time. It's just nonsensical. Like, they're just eventually like, yeah, no, we're gonna slim this down. We're gonna make this work. D4C is fucking nutty. Also, Jesus' stand is called Love Train.
Jesus is in there?
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ? Jesus? Or...
Like, Jesus Christ, Son of God, yeah.
Yeah, in that, as I recall, in that particular timeline, he was the first stand user.
Yes.
Is he jacked and
And
ripped?
also... God, like it is, yeah.
Okay.
He's not Jotaro level. He's not like fucking just swole as fuck, but he's very well toned.
I need to see.
My man has. But yeah, also it proves the Mormons were fucking right. Fucking Jesus came to America before it was America and said, yeah, this is it. This is the one. But yeah, horse racing Jesus, Salty. I didn't fucking stutter. It's horse race Jesus. They're after his fucking body parts. Get more power.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Fucking no one knows how to feel about fucking putting the steel ball run, man. No one knows.
Maybe there's a good reason why I never got into Johto.
Johto.
Yeah.
Johto. Motherfucker, what Pokemon you playing?
I'm tired.
Johto.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, fucking... Okay, so... Part 7. Part 7 is the weirdest one. By far.
Your mic is kind of like... sounding kind of a little weird.
It's because it fell out.
There you go.
But yeah, no, Part 7 is the weirdest one. Because at the end of Part 6, there's a big shakeup. And by big, I mean like universe-affecting shit. What wave was that? Was that 10 or 7?
Fucking something. I had to fight armor.
I think it might have been 9.
Damn, I was close.
I may be wrong, so...
So yeah, it's survival.
Okay, it was 10.
Oh, there you go. But yeah. Part 6, there's a major shakeup, and then they start a whole new timeline. Which apparently, in Part 8, which Part 8 has not ended in like 10 years. It's like, it's pulling almost like a berserk level of like, will this shit end? Has apparently brought, like, confirmed, like, the other timeline still exists.
Oh. Had not heard that.
Yeah, they show the stone masks and someone that looks like Dio, but like the original Dio, like Vampire Dio. And like a weird, so it's looking like the other timeline still is a thing.
Okay.
And that they might be interacting with it soon. That's gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah.
We're in for a fucking ride at that. But if that happens, this might be the last JoJo, which I would be okay with.
Yeah.
It's been 30-something years. You're good.
Yeah,
You've done enough.
It's gotta be what, 35 at least?
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
Also, I like how the characters get procedurally bigger until they just start turning into twinks. It's like the main character, like Jotaro, you never get more big than Jotaro, and then they all start like slimming down and slimming down. You get the fucking Giorno, he looks like a twink, and then there's the one girl protagonist, and then a cripple. Just fucking Johnny Joestar. Also, like, yeah, Johnny's a piece of shit, man. Like all these other people have like these grand things. Like, well, I'm gonna use the Holy Corpse to like fix all these problems and shit. And Johnny's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get my legs back. It's like, fuck, I wanna walk.
Oh boy.
Everyone else like, I'm gonna end hunger in my home country and all these like just grand ideals. And Johnny goes, like, yeah, nah, it's for me. I'm gonna get my legs back. It wasn't even like he had like a tragic accident. It was fucking his fault. He's just a dick. But yeah, Johnny Joestar. Really into bug bites. Never forget. JoJo's a trip.
Yeah.
It really is. Also have to change every fucking name in a localization. Every name. Except Speedwagon.
Yeah.
They didn't change Speedwagon.
How that gets through with all the other things they have to change.
Because I think they reference the car versus... Because that's what the band referenced it off of originally, so they're just like, it's the car.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the Oreo Speedwagon was a car.
Yeah.
An Oreo, and then the type of car was Speedwagon. Well, then there's a band, Oreo Speedwagon, and one of the characters is named Robert something EO Speedwagon. Everything in JoJo's a fucking music reference if you didn't know that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Fucking everything. Like one of the main families is named Zeppeli for like Led Zeppelin. And one of the main bad guys is named Cars, like the band Cars.
Mm-hmm.
And there's AC/DC, Wham, fucking Dio is Dio, like Holy Diver Dio. Like that's why he's named that.
Well, I knew that one.
Everything's a fucking music reference except for like part 3 when they start naming shit after tarot cards, and they're like, man, that's stupid. Fuck that. Back to music.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, Paul and like all the main characters are still references like to music.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking half the wives are named for, like, yeah, everything's a fucking music reference to this man. Everything. I appreciate that. Although it's still a very good Palace theme color. Too bad we can't replicate in GBO.
You can't?
Yeah.
Cannot.
That's sad. I don't have the palette thing, so I can't really. I don't know how its paint system is. Oh,
I
wow.
just did. Ooh.
Yeah, your bar's gonna start taking more while theirs takes less.
Yeah.
Oh, there's fucking well, going back to Johnny Joestar, he's named after like his stand's named after like a 6-part song, Tusk.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
He's betrayed you.
I have him
Fucking
on high too,
Echoes.
so what the fuck he's doing?
Fucking King Crimson, since we were on that King Crimson train about the Gundam song, yeah, fucking King Crimson's in there like 5 times in part 5, all related to one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fucking everybody hates that man. He got jacked in 2 seconds. Find out how.
Doctors hate
No, like
him.
literally, he's a split personality. But when he changes to his other fucking personality, he gains like 150 pounds of muscle mass. At like 6 inches.
I don't think that's how that works.
This man goes from like prepubescent boy to like fucking bodybuilder. Like, comes around, he walks around a fucking pillar. Like the time it takes you to walk around a pillar, he's done. Goes from fucking small child to fucking ripped mob boss.
He's the legendary super lesbian.
But he can stop and erase time. So, yeah, the fucking King Crimson.
Maybe I should give JoJo another go, but man, the first part I watched, it was,
Okay,
you know, the
the
backstory
first part,
between-
okay, so like, you know how we have this conversation about how the original, that's the first part with JoJo. Like, that's the same conversation. About how, like, the themes and stuff just don't really fit no more, and like, how the other parts are just so much, it's the same thing. Except, swap out themes for animation for Gundam, and it's the same conversation. Also, fucking vampires.
Yep.
Then part 2's got vampires with Nazis. Bro, the fucking vampires go away so fast when the fucking ghost powers come out, it's not even funny.
Mm-hmm.
Except Dio. Except fucking Dio. Oh, there's so many fucking debates about that. Well, the Pillarmen. Oh, and the other thing about stands, Salty, if you didn't know, unless you have one, you can't see them.
I know that much.
So, like, all these fucking, like, big, crazy-ass fucking fights, someone, like, looking aside, like, what the fuck is going on? These two motherfuckers just standing there yelling at each other, and then shit's blowing up. I don't understand.
Oh, great, this one again. 2 palace things. Lovely.
Yeah. Which would be the thing, like, everyone goes, well, the vampires can't see Stan. So it's getting fucking rocked from off screen. They're like, what the fuck? But yeah, JoJo's fucking weird. Why is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? It's fuck. Part three's still probably my favorite. It has its issues, but what's your favorite part of JoJo's? Their Rob?
I'd say probably 3, though 2 has its moments too.
2's funny.
Yeah.
Joseph, man, poor fucking everyone who's a Joseph fan, I feel bad for.
Yeah.
Cause hey, he's cool. Part 3, he's okay. You know, he's got that Silver Fox shit going on. Yeah,
And then part 4, oh no. Oh, when he did that, oh, Joseph, why?
Yeah.
Made it cool other main character though.
Yeah?
Josuke's in there like he do. Oh, they hit the blue, Salty. They hit the blue. 15 waves though. That's good. That's good. You're getting in there.
Holy fuck up, fellas.
I like how fast. I like how fast they fucking write Giorno out of the story for part 6 though. 'Cause how do you can't beat that? It's fucking. Oh.
Yeah, I haven't read 6 yet, so.
6 is weird. Like weird as in like it's a tonal shift.
Yeah.
Because you know JoJo's kind of always happy-go-lucky and shit. Yeah, this ain't.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, they have to write some. And also Jotaro in part 6 just gets a massive fucking increase in power off screen. And I was just like, wait, what? See, like before he could only like stop time for like 3 seconds, you know, like that, and that's like superhuman. Like Dio could do like 11 because he's a fucking vampire.
Yeah.
Then he can just stop time for like 9 seconds. And we're just like, how'd you do that? What? When did that happen? Also, let's not forget fucking Jotaro almost gets killed by a fucking rat with a gun.
Rat with a gun.
Oh yeah.
Rat with a gun. A rat who can snipe. This man fucking quick scopes the shit out of people.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And also, I like how a fucking tree, a fucking like pylon, a power pylon, and a literal fucking plant can take a stand better than Holly Joestar. She almost fucking died. It's like her body can't handle a stand. But a fucking cat, a rat, a plant, and a fucking inanimate object can handle a stand better than Holly Joestar. It's like, what the fuck?
I've noticed that they're starting to do a lot more damage.
Yeah, you're like wave
Oh, yeah.
16. Have you ever pondered that, Rob?
Hadn't really thought about it, no. But yeah.
It's like she almost fucking dies. If she's got to stand. There's a cat, a rat, a baby, a fucking inanimate object. You're like, yeah, no stands though. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And there's like, oh, well, she's so motherly and pure, she can't. Like, so, okay, what about the inanimate fucking object? How does that work? It's literally like, you know, like those big like fucking power towers, right, Salty?
Yeah.
They have like the triangle, like the rectangular, like yeah, that has a stand.
That makes no sense.
Don't know how. It don't. That's why Joe just it's bizarre to do. Like, how did it exist before power pylons existed? Because apparently it's been there for centuries, but it can't have always been a power pylon. So, like, how does that fucking work? Also, I guess they explain away the tree because fucking Johnny Joestar's soul's in it, which fucking okay, sure. But like, no. Also, it also doesn't explain the fucking bird. Fucking bird and a dog have a fucking fight, and Holly Joestar can't handle a fucking stand. A bird and dog both have fucking stands. They're fucking duking it out. This
Yeah.
fucking this lady's over here in fucking Japan dying. She
Well-
fucking can't handle a stand.
Well, before they, came up with the arrow thing, somewhere in part 4, they supposedly some things were just everyone except for Jotaro and Dio, who had a stand, was supposed to be just born with it. So
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
I mean, there's a bunch of people who are just natural born, but the only reason Jotaro and all of them get him is because Dio got a stand. He hit him so with the arrow and somehow triggered some fucking blood rage or some shit like that, and they all got fucking stands. That's why Josuke almost dies when he's a kid. But fuck, I mean, he also, like, Josuke's cool and all, almost fucking dies when a dog, a fucking bird, a plant can handle a fucking stand.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Definitely.
oh jeez.
Sagak said, get the fuck out of here about that. Yeah, they're not even taking that much damage anymore either.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oof. Combo.
Jesus. I
Fucking
got-
combo.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Did
there
lose
you go.
because of me.
That dog got fucked.
The Coke with that death animation. Oh, I got a heart attack.
So, yeah, I guess maybe next week we can mess around with some arena. And then after that, maybe go on to a new project.
Sounds good.
Oh,
Subject to change, of course. It's not a bad run for Hummer Bees.
Yeah.
56 mobile suits, goddamn.
For survival. Survive. Pick another crate, Salty. Do it.
I'm just gonna get another beam rifle gym
Watch you get a Federation gym ground type.
with beam rifle.
Not with MG.
Oh,
That's your best run so far.
yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's your best run period because Camille, Haman, and Amuro are stand-ins.
Yeah.
And there was split screen in this game, as evidenced by this screen.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, see what we can buy before you do a roll. There's still a few suits we don't have.
Methis, both DJs, Gundam Mark II, Shiki, Zeta with Hyper Mega Launcher, Gundam G, oh that's weapons.
Well, pick you some. You're picking them. Buy them.
I kind of like the fucking randomness though,
I
Yeah,
know,
the
but you
randomness
need
is
to
fun.
Yeah.
because now everybody gets to see how shitty my luck is in Kasha's. Oh boy.
You just used it.
Yeah, I just used that. I'm just gonna save those points for next week.
All right, pull up an illustration. Yeah, well.
Too bad I can't use any music. Oh, that's a good one. Nice view of the Mark II. That's actually really good.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like in-game. That doesn't look like an in-game model.
It is. They just touched it up.
That's really good.
It's the in-game model before they have to like compress it.
Yeah. Well, anywho, we are finally completed with the campaign, so there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this, the run of the campaign. Make sure you check out Rob's channel. It's Flail Throughs. He's got very good commentary, very good gameplay. Jacob doesn't do YouTube yet, so as soon as if he ever does, we'll make sure I'll link his channel and all that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday, and we shall talk to you guys later.
Take care.
Have a great Thanksgiving week.